Humanity takes reality for granted. We assume the ground beneath our feet is solid. But reality is just a variable, a concentration of Hume levels that can fluctuate. Dr. Robert Scranton was preparing for the final test of the Lang-Scranton stabilizer. His goal was to stabilize reality. He didn't know he was about to lose it.
Audio log, test run, number... God, I lost count.
His wife and partner, Dr. Anna Lang, was monitoring the control seismic levels. Everything seemed normal. Green lights across the board, until the stabilizer exceeded its theoretical limit.
Warning, seismic activity detected. Hume levels dropping rapidly.
Anna tried to abort the sequence, but the console wouldn't respond. Inside the chamber, Scranton felt the air turn heavy, metallic, like blood. A Class C broken entry wormhole formed directly above him. Then, silence. An absolute, deafening silence. Robert Scranton was gone, taken by the red reality.
Anna, can you hear me? The lights cut out.
He didn't realize yet, there were no lights to cut out. No floor, no ceiling. Gravity was absent.
Is this a containment breach? Where is everyone?
His voice didn't echo. The sound just died. Then he saw it. A blinking red light. The control panel of the stabilizer. It had come with him.
Okay. Recording device is active. Name, Robert Scranton. Age, 39. Birthday, September 19th.
He recited facts to anchor himself, to prove he still existed. But the reading on the panel was impossible. Back home, the search had already begun. 2 weeks passed in our reality. Site 120 was scrubbed clean. They wanted to declare him killed in action. Anna refused. She kept the monitoring channels open, listening to static. Meanwhile, Scranton made a friend. He named the panel Red.
Hey, Red. LSS, Lang-Scranton Stabilizer. Red fits you.
Time was strange here. His watch was ticking, but his body wasn't. No hunger, no thirst, no sleep. Biology requires a higher Hume level. Here, metabolism simply stops.
I tried to sleep, Red, but the silence is too loud.
Started talking to the recording light. Red, his only companion. Days turned into months, or maybe years. It was impossible to tell. He navigated the void by swimming through the dense red light.
Hume levels are stabilizing at 0.05. That's incredibly low.
Hume level measures the density of reality. Earth is usually 1.0. Here, reality was thin, like water vapor. If he stayed too long, he wouldn't just die, he would diffuse.
I have to keep my reality concentration high. I have to stay me.
He started a log, not for the Foundation, but for Anna.
Anna, I'm still here. I'm waiting. I know you're looking.
Hope is a dangerous thing in a place where physics don't apply. 1 year, or what felt like 1 year. Without a sun to rise or set, time became a loop of madness. He developed routines to stay sane. He gave lectures to the void.
So, you see, class, the Hume field interacts with the... Stop sleeping, Johnson.
But the most disturbing change wasn't mental. It was physical. Back in reality, Anna Lang had been promoted. She never stopped checking the logs, hoping for a glitch, a ghost. But inside SCP-3001, the red light was the only thing that listened.
Red, do you think she remembers me? It's been forever. Still clean shaven, still 39. I'm a statue, Red.
Biological time had frozen, but his reality was leaking. He craved sensation, pain, anything to prove he was real.
It doesn't hurt. Why doesn't it hurt?
In this place, you cannot die. You can only exist. Memory began to fade. Anna's face was the first to go. He opened the recorder log again. Log number, error. His mind tried to fill the emptiness. He began to see shapes in the fog.
Anna, is that you? Why are you wearing that?
But red flickered. A warning or a laugh.
Don't you laugh at me, Red. I'm the head researcher.
Then the glitch returned. His legs wasn't there.
My reality concentration, it's dropping below 70%.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, Anna hadn't slept in days. She modified the LSS frequency to scan for low Hume pockets. A ghost signal, a tiny ripple in the fabric of reality. It was a transmission from 5 years in the future, or the past.
Log, whatever. My hands, they are smoking.
It wasn't smoke. It was his atoms losing their cohesion.
I have to hold on. If I let go, I'll scatter.
But the panel was solid. He was becoming gas. He realized his memories were leaking out with his atoms.
My wife, Anna Lang, L-A-N-G, L something.
The harder he tried to remember, the more she dissolved.
Red, you're the only one I know now. Only you.
The stabilizer was failing. The light began to dim. And then it happened. The light went out.
Red, don't do this. Don't leave me.
Without the anchor, he felt himself unspooling like a loose thread. Click, the light returned. He hugged the machine, kissing the cold metal.
I'll be good. I promise. Just stay with me, Red.
In reality, Anna found the matching frequency. A bridge was formed, thin, unstable, but there.
Can you hear me? Robert, this is Site 120.
The voice cut through the red silence like a knife. Scranton froze. He thought it was another hallucination.
Not real. Not real. Stop it, Red.
Stabilizer. Active. Come home.
It wasn't inside his head. It was coming from the machine.
Anna, I'm here. I'm right here.
But the transmission was one way.
We are losing the luck. Robert, if you can hear me.
Don't go. Listen to me. I'm alive.
Anna collapsed.
He's there. I heard him scream. He's alive.
She vowed to upgrade the receiver, to widen the bridge. But upgrades take time, and time was the enemy.
4th year, 5th, my hands are becoming less.
He was losing cohesion. He was becoming a ghost in a machine. Year 5, the Hume field was so low, senses were merging.
Red, this air tastes like copper and despair.
Then, parts started to leave. First, his left ear.
It didn't fall off. It just stopped being with me.
Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am."
He was wrong, Red. I think, but I am not.
Back in reality, the Scranton Stabilizer 2.0 was ready. Anna didn't want to just talk. She wanted retrieval. Opening a door to a vacuum could wipe out the entire site. She didn't care. She turned the key. The fabric of the red reality tore open. A sun was born in the void.
Arg! My eyes! It burns!
Real light is heavy. It hit him like a physical wave.
Robert! Lock on the beacon! Come to the light!
Anna, you came! You really came!
He tried to swim, but red was heavy.
I can't. The current, it's pushing me back.
In reality, the stabilizers were overheating. Sparks flew.
Increase power. Widen the aperture. Get him out.
The stabilizer panel was dragging him back.
Drop it! Robert, drop the damn machine!
I can't. He's my friend.
The gradient became steeper. His skin began to ripple.
We're losing the portal, Robert! Now!
He looked at the closing light, then at the machine. He threw it, not away, but through. The window closed. The sun vanished. The red reality rushed back in to fill the vacuum, violently.
Wait, I didn't jump.
Robert? Robert!
Only the machine returned. Safe, sound, cold.
Red, where are you? It's dark.
He had saved his friend, but he had doomed himself.
You made it, Red. You're safe now. Good boy.
Then the silence truly began. Without red, there was no light, only texture.
Am I leaking? I feel wet.
5 years, 9 months. Hume level approaching 0. He wasn't a man anymore. He was a soup of memories.
Wait, I can't find my legs. Did I leave them?
Reality is what holds us together. Without it, we just spread. Language was breaking down. Syllables lost meaning.
Anne.
He was becoming part of the red reality, a permanent stain.
I don't have edges anymore. Where do I end?
He was no longer a solid object. He was a viscous concept.
My heart is over there, beating.
Pain had vanished, replaced by an infinite numbers.
I am spilled.
The portal was gone. The lab was silent. Only the panel remained.
He's still there, just behind the wall. Re-engage!
Dr. Lang, the core is unstable. We can't.
She forced the universe open. The machine screamed. A jagged tear appeared, not a clean circle, a wound.
Come to me!
The vacuum sucked out the contents of the red reality. The rift collapsed. The machine died. On the floor, a puddle of red jelly trembled.
It's cold, Robert, but I've got you.
The red puddle was classified as biological remains, not an SCP. But the LSS panel that became the foundation of our reality anchors. We walk on thin ice over a deep red ocean. Scranton proved that reality is a privilege, not a right.
And Anna, I love you. End log.